been 5 months and 15,000 miles with the Navion, from the tip of Maine to the Gulf Coast to the Pacific Coast. We've been having a heck of a good time, haven't we?
It's great. Since October, we've been on the road how many days?
75 days.
Since October, and put 15,000 miles on our new Navion that we were a little reluctant to get, me especially. We ended up buying this RV and I've not regretted it one bit. It has been such a fun part of our life.
What do you think's been the most surprising thing to you as far as starting to travel this way?
I just can't believe how much fun it is to meet people and the spontaneity of everything. Also planning, you do a lot of planning, but it's so spontaneous to meet people and talk with people, find out bits of their life that make it interesting, everyone shares. I had a preconceived idea of what people would be like in motorhomes, and it's not what I was thinking. There are so many really interesting people out there having a fun time.
And I think, for when we were shopping for a motorhome, we didn't want to sacrifice a luxury experience, but we weren't interested in getting a really big motorhome. So I once had a guy say, gee, I love your Navion. It's got everything on it that big 40-footers do. And I think that's true. We even added satellite television. We added the levelers. We have a lot of different electronics. And to me, I think when you talk about it being a home away from home, one of the things I really like is that every night, everything's in the same place. It's not like going from motel to motel where you set your cosmetics there or your wallet there, and did you remember to sweep the room? And it's just, it's home. It's comfortable that way. What's been your experience in driving? Because there was that one day, I think you drove through about 7 states.
Well, it all started when we went and drove RVs last Memorial Day, and I thought, oh, what are we doing? And we drove one of these. It wasn't the exact model that we have, but we drove it, and I was surprised that I was not afraid. The mirrors are fabulous. You can see alongside of you. It's compact in this way, so it's narrow, but yet long enough and just the right amount of space for us. Not too little and not too big, so we can be very agile in where we go and what we want to do. We've chosen to do the twin bed thing, the Mary Tyler Moore and Dick Van Dyke.
And I like the fact that, you're more a morning person, I'm a night person, so you can, go to sleep. I can still be working up at the front of the coach and then come back and not have to crawl over and get into bed, and vice versa, so you can make coffee in the morning while I'm still sort of having it.
Exactly. And then the other thing that we've loved about this rig is we love a lot of light. And the windows that we have in this are they let so much sunlight in that you feel almost like you're in a big rig with the huge windows, but we do have quite a bit of window space, so it's very light and bright all the time.
Our coach has really operated almost flawlessly. There have been such minor things that didn't even warrant a trip to the dealer, that I could quickly, mend on the road. And so I think mechanically, I've been really happy with it. I think the Mercedes engine has performed spectacularly. And I can tell you that our worst mileage in one day was 12. We were really consistent at 14 miles to a gallon. And that's driving at 65 to maybe a little over 70. We're not shy. Matter of fact, just this last drive yesterday, we hit 16. So I think it's a real honest mileage rating in terms of the engine performance. And it is just a joy to drive. To me, it's like a minivan. And whether it was going through rush hour traffic in Boston, to the really windy roads that we just came up through southern Utah, I just think it's like, wow, this is great. This is so easy.
I can already tell you that I can see some trips coming up through the summer and into the fall.
Yep, it's been a great experience. So thanks for tagging along.
Yep.
All
we
right.
love our Navion.
We do.